Hello crafting, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Today we'll see how to color customize our headband using satin ribbon. I am Ibiwari, creative director of Ibi's Fine Crafties. If you've not hit that subscribe button, please do and join the craft team. For our project today, we'll be needing our Alice band, our satin ribbon, our scissors, and our UHU glue. Let's get started. So to start, we cut out a bit of our satin ribbon, say about 2 to 3 inches. I usually do not measure, but just enough to cover the tip of our Alice band. So that little piece you cut out, divide it into 2. From the center, just cut it down into 2. Apply a little UHU glue on the tip of the Alice band. We do this first step just to cover the tip, so when we are done, no part of our Alice band is showing that is not the color we intend. So this will give your work a neat finish. So allow it dry a bit before you stick your ribbon to your Alice band, to the tip of your Alice band. Just apply little pressure so it stays in place. We do it for the both tip. Just apply little pressure and keep it in place. When this is done, we are ready to start. So I usually do not measure my Alice band or measure the amount of satin I use for this project. I just use my ribbon as it is on the roll. I just roll out bit by bit as I go along. So you can actually measure your Alice band and cut out and add extra inches so you're sure it will be enough for you. But I find doing this way, maybe I'm just used to doing it this way, but if it's not convenient for you, you just measure your Alice band, add extra inch and cut out. But I love doing it this way. So to start, I apply little UHU glue at the tip of my ribbon, then I fold it over. This is just to secure the fraying part inwards. Just fold it over, press and hold. That's all you need to do. This helps secure the fraying part inwards. Then that part I place in the inside of my Alice band. Then I start to wrap. Place it the inside of my Alice band and I wrap over. Now I apply glue to it. You can apply glue only on this part, then wrap until you get to the other side of this part. Again, you apply glue, but I prefer to apply glue as I go along, so I'm sure that my ribbon stays in place that way for a very long time. So apply little glue. You don't need much, just little glue along as you go. Then the technique I use for wrapping is to, when I wrap, the next one covers the previous one halfway. The next one I wrap covers the previous one halfway, does not completely cover it. Because if you completely cover it, it's as if you're building on that one and it stays that same spot. So if you look closely, if you can see the way it is forming like a step motion. You're having this stepwise motion as you go along. So that is the technique I use for wrapping mine. So the first one you wrap, the next one that comes sits halfway on the previous one. So it gives it a fine finish, when you're done, you see those step. It adds like a design to it, but it helps you wrap and move along instead of wrapping and staying the same spot. So if you're still watching and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please click that subscribe button, as we have lots of headwear design coming up. We have millinery tips to give out. We have fashion accessory DIYs. Trust me, you don't want to miss any of our videos. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you'll be among the first people to be notified whenever our video drops. So I'll continue wrapping along as I go, and apply my glue. As I said earlier, if you don't want to apply glue, it's up to you. You can just apply glue at the beginning, then you leave out the glue till you get to the other part again. But for me, like I told you, I like applying little glue along as I go. So whatever is convenient for you, you do you. So for more headwear tutorials, let's be friends. Let's connect. Follow us on Facebook at Ibis Fine Crafties. Like us on Facebook at Ibis Fine Crafties, and follow us on Instagram at Ibis Fine Crafties. So I'll continue to wrap. Then when we get to towards the other end, I'll come back and show you what we'll do to get our work finished, because now at this point we keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. So for this headband, you can actually, it stands your work out when you're using it with your Sinamay Princess Mat straw. Whatever you want to use your headband, you customize it to the color, or maybe color block with what you want to do. It adds class to your work. So I'm almost at the other end of my work, and we are almost done with our project. So I'll still apply glue, wrap. Now that I'm getting close to the end of this work, I gauge what I'll need, then I cut out the remainder. So once I wrap towards the first ribbon I put at the tip, I'll cut out, I gauge what I'll be needing to finish up, then I cut out the remainder. So I'll still add a little extra to it, so I don't get stuck by not getting enough to wrap my work, but a bit extra. If it's excess, I cut it out. So customizing your headband makes your work stand out. It makes you stand out. It speaks well of your general work you've done for a client or for yourself. And actually, you can use this headband as it is and put beads on it, and it becomes elegant on its own. So like I said, I've measured and it's a bit excess. I'll cut it out. Then we'll do that same thing we did at the beginning by applying little glue at the tip of the ribbon. Then we fold over. This puts the fraying part inwards. It puts the fraying part inwards. Then I'll apply little glue at the tip of my Alice band also, that I'll use for my finishing. So I'll fold it over. Then place it on my Alice band. We are done. So with this, you can actually put beads on your Alice band and use it as it is, or trim off any excess if there is a need for it. Put beads on it, use it as it is, or use it for any of your millinery work. So there's no limit to what you can do. Be creative. That is all you have to do. Be creative. Till I see you next time in my next video. Take care of you. Bye.